Good morning. I think I'm in the right place. We're going to go ahead and use the Zoom today. So if you guys can't hear me, can't see me, let me know. Anybody wants to join me today? I'm in the Zoom room on purpose, just in case anyone wants to pop into the playground with me live. Let me know. I'll be watching your comments in just a minute as soon as I find me. Let me know what's going on in your world today. Today is what? Thursday. It's Thursday already. July 2nd. It is, we're like flying, blasting through 2020, whether we like it or not. It's going by so fast. It's hard to believe that it's already into July. So, how is it going in your world? Who wants to come and play? And where am I? I think I'm here somewhere. We'll make this work today. I had Zoom all set up. So, we're going to see if it works because it's so easy. There I am. I'm here. I'm going to see who's here. Eric Elliott, thank you for joining me. Chair Land, nice to see you again. Just minutes away from each other. Oh, there's stuff going on. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm easily distracted. How are you guys? Hi, Carol Allen. How's it going? Joining me in my little healing room today. I got all kinds of stuff going on. Here's Batman. You see? He's joining us because today's a big Batman day. Today is the day I'm forever after that when it's going to be just me and Steve. So it's interesting. I hope I don't bore you guys to death. No, I won't. Steve just laughed at that. He's like, no, I'll be there. Don't worry. It's not going to be boring at all. Steve has all kinds of surprises. We'll see what he brings for us tonight, if I can stay awake long enough. So let's see who else is here. Lots of hearts. Thank you for popping in, you guys. I'm always so happy. You guys really start my day out right because it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I can't do that right, so I guess I'm just not going to share again. It gives me it doesn't, if we come in here as someone else, we can't share. And I'm coming in as the enlightened living person, so it's okay. All right, it doesn't need to be shared. I like this little group just like it is. So what would we like to do today? Carol Allen, I'm glad that you can't wait. I never know. Here's the thing with Steve. It's really important for people like you to know. Steve has a way of opening up the door. When he comes into the room, it's like he opens the door and sometimes other loved ones pop in too. Sometimes I pick up on who they are and sometimes I just know there's something. Sometimes it's just like, oh, my third eye is going crazy. I'm not really as powerful and medium as I'd like to be. I read Steve really well because we were really well connected. But sometimes I've had some interesting visitations when he comes into the space. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I've said hi to everybody so far. What are we going to do today? We have sunshine in the mountains finally. We have had rainy days, lots of thunderstorms, and of course the sun is shining right now. The sky is just as blue as it can be, and I haven't checked the weather forecast yet, but very possibly it's going to turn into thunderstorms, or who knows, because it'll be like this, and then all of a sudden it's gray and dark and thundering and raining here. It's really an interesting place to live. I enjoy it though. I really love the thunderstorms and all of the grumpies. It's kind of the skies last night. We were walking downtown and I just could not believe the clouds. I took some really cool pictures. I'll have to post them. It was really a beautiful night last night. I hope it's beautiful where you are. I hope that you've got things that you can do to get outside and enjoy nature today because, man, I'm ready. I need it. I truly need it. So, wait, let me see if I can do something here. I wish it would let me. Why will it only let us copy the link? Does somebody help me with that? I know that I'm on as Enlightened Living, and I don't know how to change that to not be Enlightened Living unless I get rid of all of you. I'm already entered full screen. Hold on for a second. I'm still with you. I'm watching your text. You may not see me, but I see me. No, wait. I can't see me, but you can see me. I'm trying to get used to using Zoom more often, and I know it seems a little distracting. It's distracting for me anyway, and yet I think it's good. I think we need this. Now listen, you're going to hear me twice, see? Because I didn't turn my volume down. So now I can see me, look, and I think I can share me too. Let me know what's going on with you guys. I want to hear. And actually, when I sit here and look at myself, which is way behind me, really confusing, I can actually see your comments better. We'll put it over there. Oh, great. They're giving us one at a time. I don't want to watch party. No, wrong. I did that wrong. Let me try something different. I've kind of given up on the sharing thing because I make such a mess of it usually, but for some reason today I feel like I need to do that. So I'm letting myself be silently drawn. Share to a page. Share, share, share. How do we do that? Let's see what that says. What is going on? Share in a group. That's what I was trying to do. I just wanted to get it over to the Angelic River family. It will let me. Thank you. Seems like every time we get this figured out, Facebook changes the rules. Okay, that's good enough. I'm coming back to you guys. There I am. I see me. So, Carol, Erica, nice to see you. We've been having lots of pop-up storms. I have a black cloud that follows me and it opens up on me. That's funny. Yesterday it was clear. I went outside to scrub off my driveway. Why won't my comments come all the way down? And something, please keep commenting so I can see that comment drop down. You can see, there it is, to scrub off my driveway. Yeah, oh, I see. And the cloud comes up to me. So you hadn't even finished that. You split me up. You confused me, Carol. So yeah, as soon as I decide I'm going to go wash the car, or go take a hike someplace, or go take the dog for a walk, or whatever, it's like, here comes the big gray cloud again. So it's just been we've been in a very springtime environment here in the mountains this year, instead of moving into the heat of the summer, which is nice. I'm not even complaining. I'm enjoying all this water, all this rain, because everything's super green. And, there's been a little flooding. Knoxville had some flooding a couple of days ago. We got really big downpour. Wicked storms a couple of nights ago. It was really cool. And Knoxville got slammed. So we're getting it really fast. I have fat fingers too. I do the same thing to people all the time. I'll send a word. I did it this morning in a group. I think it was in the ARF group. You probably saw me do it. I said, I meant to say can't wait, and I said can, and then I said wait afterwards or something. It was all messed up. It was early yet. I didn't have any caffeine. I've been awake since 5:30. I have no idea why I'm bouncing like this. I had a half a cup of coffee. Maybe I just need to switch to coffee. My tea just doesn't cut it anymore. So what are we feeling today? I've been getting a lot of the messages that seem to be coming through from Source. It's like this powerful puzzle that they're building, this incredible, it's not even a puzzle. There's something that they're building, that they've been building for a long time, but we're seeing it more and more now. You can literally see how it's so like blatantly obvious what is coming together in a certain way. Like you can see them putting pieces together, certain people together for projects and things. The pieces just fall, boom, 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 boom. Yesterday, I forgot to tell you about this, Geraldine. I had to have some work done on my internet again. It wasn't working again. And the guy that came to fix the internet was very interesting, had kind of a crazy life story, but he said that on the side, he does technical stuff, anything technical, setting up cameras in the house, setting up different kinds of systems, sound systems, anything electrical, except for he doesn't work internally on computers like software stuff, but all the hardware stuff and setting up for shows, things like that. He is the guy to call, and he doesn't charge that much. So he's another, it's like, the only reason why I say this is because I keep getting all of these. There was another person last night that I knew was supposed to be teaching. And she's decided to be in the class in Voice of the Spirit. So it's like, Source, God, our angels, they're like lining them up like little soldiers, like these, there's your next person. This is your crew. Just keep bringing it. Just keep bringing it. And it's all about stepping back. Don't try to control it. Don't try to box it up. Don't try to give it any kind of, but just relax into it. The truth is that who we are is so incredibly perfect. We don't need our egos to get in the way. We literally need to just step out of the way and let the ego take a rest while the higher self, while that part of you just does the most incredible things. So I'm really working at stepping out of my own way today. Ego, step aside, go take a break. There is work to be done. And I'm excited by the way that it's coming together. I'm really excited. You know, we knew things were going to change. And now it's like we can see it changing so fast. So it's really incredible. I see a new weight loss ritual. Take 1 cup of this before bed. Watch your body fat melt like crazy. That's a good distraction. Cheryl Ann, it's been beautiful in the morning and hot during the day. Yeah. I hope you got your air conditioner fixed because I can't imagine. I grew up in Florida. I remember those days when if you didn't have air conditioning in a swimming pool, and I didn't. I lived in a house out in the country. We didn't have heat or air conditioning in that house. It was a very old country house. It was cold in the winter and super hot in the summer. And we definitely didn't have a pool. We had a kiddie pool maybe, or a hose. We were very poor folk. We didn't know what a pool was. So we would go swimming out in the water with the snakes, and you know, we did what kids do. We don't think about stuff like that. Gators and snakes swimming in the water with us. Let's see. Faye, good morning. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you guys are popping in. How are you guys doing as far as how are you feeling about the energy on the planet right now? It's been heavy, to say the least. There's so many planets in retrograde, and I don't know about the rest of you, but Mercury has the biggest effect on me. It's like I'll be going along going pretty good, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde, isn't it? Because I'm really feeling crummy. It really, really affects me, and it really messes with my electronics, and it's frustrating. So I wonder if you guys are being affected by that too. Whoops. Up, 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 up. You kind of bobbing around on me. I don't know if I'm keeping up with you guys well. Good, Gerald. And the AC is fixed. Coming back to finish up what they couldn't do yesterday. Very good. I bet that's like a huge relief. If it's 97 degrees, I can't imagine what the inside of the house would be. So very unsettled. Carol Allen, need to make some decisions. We also are coming into a full moon, right? So it's time to do your rituals, whatever it is that you do, to make decisions, to try to keep moving forward, to keep figuring out who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. Carol, can I tell you something? I've been thinking about telling you this since I saw it yesterday, and I keep forgetting to get back. That painting that you did with the garden, with the stairs leading down to the garden to a door, that is one of my meditations. It's when I looked at it, I was like, wow, I meditate that way all the time. With a stair coming, or a set of stairs, counting your way down, coming to a door, pushing the door open, going into that beautiful secret garden or whatever you want to visualize. So as soon as I saw that painting, I was like, oh, that feels like home. I really love your work. Geraldine says this very crazy energy, wild ride yesterday, but ended up lovely. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. I was like, how am I going to get through today? And I ended up okay. I had some support. Jim came over, helping me out with stuff. He's very helpful. My girls, we all walked downtown. We had a little family time downtown playing in the game room. He played. I got my guy playing. He doesn't usually play. And it's like, nope, we're children. The kids are not the only ones that get to have fun. We get to go have fun too. So we did. We played video games. There's a game there. I got to send you guys a picture. I forgot. I took a picture last night of the pinball machines. The girls wanted to eat pizza there, so we sat down for a few minutes. And I look over at the wall, and there's this row of pinball machines, and every one of them, if Steve could have lined up pinball machines himself, these were the pinball machines he would put there. There was one that was like a German I can't remember the name of it. He was in the army in Germany. He is his blood in his blood. Beyersdorfer means beer maker in German. Um, so there was a pinball first that was like a German. It was all about German beer. That's what it looked like to me. The second one was Star Trek. The third one was Batman. The fourth one was Star Wars, and the fifth one was Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it went. And every one of those were like, that was Steve. Bing, 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 bing. He lived for things that were in outer space. He loved shows like that. His final days, the last couple of weeks that he was alive, he would be like, "What do you want to watch?" And he's like, "I want to watch old Star Trek reruns." So he lived and breathed Star Trek and Star Wars and anything that was action like that that was out in space. And obviously Batman. We watched every Batman movie there was multiple times. So it was really interesting. All of a sudden I went, wait a minute. That's the Steve Hall of Fame, the Game of Fame, bro. It was really interesting to be there. Hi, Sherry Layton. Greenwood, Gatewood. I don't have my glasses on, I'm sorry. So, yes, it was. That's what I go to. Got about, wait, I'm just going to put them back on. They're dirty, so I took them off, but that's what Carol Allen, that's what I got about 2 days ago. Interesting. Well, all I'm saying is you speak to me through your painting, and I hope you do a lot more. And I would love to see you. We are creating. We might as well start talking about this, Geraldine. We might as well start talking about this. It's a really big deal. And it's a big deal as in Spirit gave this idea to me a year ago. It wasn't time for it yet, and now it is so time for this to just unfold. And some of you have already showed interest in one of the classes. That is the class that's coming through Enlightened World Network. Spirit, or Voice of the Spirit, will be starting next week. There will be another one starting the week after for anyone that's hosting on Enlightened World Network. If you're not hosting yet on Enlightened World Network, you sign up for the first course. It starts next week. It'll be a weekly course. It's going to go as long as it needs to go, because even though I've said it's going to be a 4-week course, we've already practiced on a class, and we thought 4 days was going to be enough. Maybe just because we tried to do it boom, 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 boom really quickly, but I don't feel as if Spirit has had enough time to work through this in order to be just 4, so it may turn into 5. It could go the rest of our lives. I don't know. Spirit gets to lead. I'm just stepping out of the way. Spirit gets to lead, and it's going to go wherever it wants to go. So the classes that are coming up next week also include 2 private sessions. Those private sessions are usually a minimum of an hour long. They're counseling, and then they go into a clearing, and they go into wherever Spirit wants to take them. I center and ground. I let myself go. And we've been journeying a lot. We've been going into past lives. They're showing people those places where we can unblock our blocks, where we can find our blocks, and we're rewriting our stories. That's the most amazing part of it. Is it's not just going back and looking at past life stuff. It's going back into past life stuff, and it's saying, okay, how can we change the energy of this? It's the most incredible journey. When I was first doing inner child stuff, it was I got to the place where I would go back to the places where I had these bad memories physically. Sometimes I even drove to those places. And then after I'd worked with that inner child for a while, suddenly that inner child had different memories. She was like coming back at me, like she saw it completely different. She took a traumatic event, and as I laid my head back and let it roll, she showed me a whole different scenario. And in that, I knew that she had had enough healing so that she could recreate. There's power in that. I can feel it building up inside of me. We're recreating our memory bases so that we can heal. So that we can actually, it goes bigger than just healing, so that we can change the timeline. We're literally being given the ability to change our own timelines from past lives. So that if you go all the way back to, and I don't even know that it's always your past life. It's also your ancestry. You'll go into wherever your blocks are. They could be ancestral. wherever that is, they're going to bring us back to it. They're going to show us how to recreate in that same time frame while we're there in that session. We're recreating those memories so that when you come out of that session, suddenly you feel lighter, suddenly you feel freer, you're more open, and not only does it affect you, but the way it's given to me is it's going to affect everyone in your in that has was involved in that lifetime or that ancestral memory, wherever it is that you're recreating. So you could be changing. I know one that I did the other day without going into details went into a past life, but that past life has affected her lifetime after lifetime after lifetime and all the way into the present. So as you heal those things from way back then, it literally changes the future into future generations. So your children and your grandchildren and your great grandchildren and your aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters, you'll find that suddenly energy lifts for them too. It's like the most incredibly amazing thing that I can ever imagine. So this is more than a class. I need people to know that it's more than a class. There's something that has really, really changed in these sessions that have been going on. And it's powerful, and it's because they need us to recreate, to change the energy of the planet. And the way that we do that is by clearing all of these things out. And the way that we clear all these things out is we get help and we get into a session and we look and we see what we can see. And we see if they will show us that place where we need to start recreating. And then we start writing, drawing, doodling, painting, whatever it is to recreate that memory so that suddenly it's set in our wiring. We're rewiring ourselves so that we suddenly release those blocks, whatever it is. Because time is really very fluid. We think of time as being just boom, 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 boom. Like it all has an order to it. Time is all flowing into itself. It doesn't actually exist. And as we move into a 5D and up, we realize that time is all happening at the same time. There is no differentiating 1800, 1900, 2000, 2020. It's all really flowing. Parts of you are always going at the same time. So what if you can go into those areas and actually change them now, even though it happened back in 1500, whatever? What if you can see that? And what if you can start to change that? You can move into it. You can go and with that part of you and guide yourself into a different situation so that it changes the results. How incredible is that, that they're giving this to us now? So this is a part of Voice of the Spirit. I just need you to know that it's more than just a class. You're not just going into a classroom situation. It literally is catered to every person that comes into the space, and it will be different for every single one of you. And however much one-on-one time you need, I'm going to make sure that you get that. So, but the bigger picture here is with Gerald Ann is that there will be is being created an academy that will have more and more classes like this that will be led by Spirit. The whole academy is led by Spirit. It's not like any other school. There's no hard set rules. It's all going to be set. It's going to be run by Spirit. And the way that it was shown to me was the Diana Beyersdorfer Academy, because that Beyersdorfer stays there even when I get married, because this is Steve source energy. My way of getting right directly to source is very much a part of it. So that's the exciting news. I think I told some of you about it the other day. It continues to grow. It continues to expand. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be huge. And those of you the reason why I said that is those of you that keep coming into this, like Carol Allen, Sherry Seymour, there's more and more people that show an ability, that want to put their faces out there, that want to start teaching. We're all teachers. We're all students right now. And so if you're feeling drawn, let me know. Let me know. There is going to be a little bit of a process to being ready to teach in this school. But if you feel drawn to it, if you're getting an intuitive pull, please contact myself or Gerald Ann, and we'll get you some more information on when and how, and as the details unfold, I'd love to get you on a mailing list so we can all grow into this together. So That's my big announcement today. I get goosebumps on my goosebumps. I'm literally shaking with energy right now. I'm so excited. I can't even, I'm like my little dog. I can barely contain my energy. We might all have to howl at the moon in a minute. That'll make me feel better. Deborah, it's okay that you're late. Here with a migraine, we're going to work on releasing that. I know what those migraines feel like. I've been fighting one kind of a little bit yesterday. And it's a little bit in my neck, and I've got some great CBD oil that's working absolute magic. But I understand migraines completely, Deborah, so please don't apologize. Carol, just, yes, please sign up. Please sign up. You guys, you need help with it financially, please let me know. I don't want to say that really, really loud. It might get me in trouble, but I want this class to be available to anyone that needs it, anyone that feels drawn to it. Just know that much from me. Um, Geraldine, thank you so much for saying that. It's awesome for me too. Like, I don't even take it as being a compliment because I should, but I'm not really. I want you to understand that it's not, I'm only being the vessel. I'm only opening up to spirit and allowing spirit to work with people individually. So I'm only just sitting here going, oh, okay, that's what you want. All right, let's go that way. So it's a matter of, that's what the whole class is about, really. It's about learning to step out of ego. We got to train that ego to come into alignment with the higher self. And once you get that alignment, you suddenly see the world through totally different eyes. And you find your power and you remember the truth of who you are. And you're willing to step out and you're willing to share your voice because suddenly you realize that we're all connected, that we're all coming from love, that we all are so much a part of this and this beautiful tribe coming together. And so, and you all of us have this story to tell. We all have this voice to share, in whatever way. It could be, Carol Allen, this painting that you're doing lately is powerful stuff. You're channeling energy into your painting. It's powerful. So it's learning how to get into that. What way are you? After voice of the spirit comes voice of the servant, and voice of the servant is truly becoming the vessel. It's truly opening yourself up. Then once you learn how to get into that higher self place, then how can you open up to spirit and let spirit work through you? It's been a very long process for me. This is something that has taken me, and most of us, it takes a long time. I didn't wake up knowing how to channel spirit, and I'm really still being shocked and awed. Did I do that? I don't get it. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful to be a part of it. And I love to be on that journey with you. I love to be able to share the process, only share it faster than I had. I didn't get really started on this kind of work until after Steve died, and it was my desperation that took me to this place that brought me to where I can do what I do now. And I learned a lot of tricks along the way. Spirit kept giving me new tricks to hold this, put this in your bag of tools. And so I'm just giving those tools to you every time we meet so that you can take them out and work with them and try to release parts of yourself that are no longer serving you and bring in the new, make space for all this newness, because we are in an energy of this giving universe right now. Wants to give, wants us to help enhance our abilities to create this beautiful new world this new world with it's new earth, new people. You're a new human. Just go ahead and that's, who did I take that from? Sheila Cash, sorry. Sheila Cash, who talks about the new human. That's what we're becoming, is this new human, enhanced with the ability to remember the truth of who we are and coming into a brand new reality. So these classes that they're giving to us are a way of coming into that new human self. It's so amazing. I'm just thankful to be a part of it. What else you got? You lose your vision, Deborah, with it for a while. I do the same thing. So if you're in that aura where you can't see anything right now, I feel for you. It would get to a point where I would see beautiful kaleidoscopes. I would be at work mostly when I was working, because at work I was under so much stress and the lights were wrong, completely fluorescent lighting. It was really wrong, and I'd get a lot of migraines. And they got to the point where it was literally this beautiful kaleidoscope in front of my vision while I'm trying to work. So I get it. Just close your eyes and rest. We'll send a little healing your way in just a few minutes. We're getting up to that time, so we're going to do a nice meditation. Geraldine, it is spirit, yes, but you have to show up to channel spirit and you share your own very valuable experience as well. It's definitely a co-creative effort that you should be proud of. Thank you, Geraldine. Yes, I think you're right on that. And sometimes I am really hard on myself, so I appreciate those words. Please look it up. Please click on that little thing and take a closer look. You can sign up right there. You can contact us directly. And so after you take this course, if it opens you up to your true self and you suddenly feel the need to teach, look us up, because we're going to give opportunities for the schools where you can actually make yourself some extra income teaching courses in whatever you're best at. It may be painting. It may be teaching people how to channel energy into their watercolors, Carolyn. It may be learning you can teach people how to use your essential oils, or you can teach people how to channel through singing, or you can teach people how to write a book, or I don't know, whatever it is that you're good at. If you've got a talent and ability where you're able to channel energy through it, and many of us do, and we just don't realize it's coming into that higher self, and then suddenly you're like, oh, okay, this is different. I felt the shift. I'm different right now than I usually am. I'm my true self and what I'm doing, and can I share my story out with people, or can I find a way to teach? So pieces are being put into place for an academy. And if you feel drawn to it, please let us know. Get the auras too, bummer. Yeah. Yeah, they're no fun, Deborah. I'm in full agreement with you. I don't get migraines as bad as I used to, thank goodness. I'm very good at meditating. If I need to, doing some yoga and some stretching, going out into nature. I've gotten a lot better at listening to my body, what it needs food-wise. And so those migraines are a lot better than they used to be. They still will hit me sometimes. They're very frustrating. Nothing like it when you're planning on doing something and suddenly you can't see. And all you can do is just sit there and go, okay, I'm just going to sit here. There's nothing I can do. I've been driving. My first migraine, I was driving. I was pregnant, actually. I was pregnant with Jess, my first. And I was driving to work, and suddenly I had 3 stoplights in front of me, and I could only see one of them. And I'm like, okay, something is really going wrong. I really seriously thought I was having a stroke. And that headache, when it came on, was the worst headache I can. It was an ice cream headache, but it lasted for hours. And all I could do was just sit there and just like squeeze my head, squeeze my brain, and hope that I lived through it. So I totally understand migraines. Thank goodness I outgrew the really big, painful ones. But I'm right there with you, Deborah. I think part of it is also the growth that we're going through right now. We're going through a lot of cellular changes. So be patient with yourself. We will ask for Archangel Raphael to come in and work with you on that. But know that many of these things, vertigo and migraines and nausea, and what are all the other things that people are having? Just different body aches and pains and fatigue. All those things are also part of this ascension process. It's part of our bodies going through an upgrade. And growing pains are painful, no matter. That's why they call them pains. So sometimes we have to go through it. But there may be some tricks to help along the way too. So, and we can always ask for help, can't we? So you guys, it is 5 after 10. I think I got that clock right. That one's right. 5 after 10. I'd like to know who would like to go someplace in a meditation for a few minutes. We can clear some energy. We can see where you are today, where you'd like to go. Got to get a drink of water. Hold on. Much better. Let me see if I can feel the energy out, see where they want to take us today. Let's turn ourselves over. For just a second, do me a favor. Get yourselves comfortable. I'd like you to do something. Cheryl Ann knows what I'm about to do, probably. Make yourself comfortable. And I'd like you to close your eyes for just a minute. And I'd like you to talk to your little ego for a second. And I'd like you to tell little ego to take a rest. Go take a break. Go in and lay down in the bedroom, take a little nappy. Give that ego a little blanket, a little pillow, maybe a little teddy bear. Treat him like a child and say, hey, ego, I need you to go take a rest. Because I would like to introduce you, if you haven't yet, I'd like to introduce you to your higher self. And I feel the presence in the room already. It just makes me, I go into outer space. It's better than drugs, I think. I don't never really taken much, but let's go there. So as those little egos take a break, we're asking Archangel Michael to come in to bring us a perfect bubble of protection over your home, over your land, over your cars, over your children, grandchildren, whoever, your pets, whoever's in spouses, significant others, parents, whoever it is in the home with you right now. Pretty intense Batman over my shoulder. I'm sorry it distracted me. He's like staring at me. Hi, Batman. Yes, you get to be a part of this. Let's call in. Let's call in those loved ones. Today is Steve Day. He and I already discussed this. Tonight he's on Forever After That. So today is Steve Day. So Steve, I would like you very much to come into the room. I open myself to you. I allow you to come through me, to sit with us, to allow each person here to feel your presence. Maybe hear your laughter. If anyone else has a loved one that they'd like to bring through to this space, we're asking for only those who are here for our highest and good. Any ancestors, your spirit guides. If you hear any names, maybe that's who's come to stay with you. I feel warmth. Interesting. Hello, Steve. My right ear. He's got a thing for my right ear. So any of you that are energy sensitive may notice an energy right here, but this is where he is for me. Right here. Very, very present. Let's fall into a meditation. Let's take a little break. Let's get some rest. Let's get some healing going. Take a big breath. Enjoy this energy that we're in. We are surrounded by ancestors and loved ones. I see Native Americans. I see, yes, Steve, I feel you, bud. I see people from like the 1800s. I see immigrants. That's what I'm seeing right now. Immigrants. Lots and lots of immigrants that have come in as if they're coming to Ellis Island. You can see them in their clothes with their steamer trunks. Coming off a large boat. Very interesting. We're all immigrants, aren't we? All of us. So as they come into the room and they're circling around us, we are safe and protected. And I'd like you to take a big breath. I see Source, the hand of God, angels coming down over the top of each one of us. Energy flowing through the crown. Take a big breath. Set your intention on being safe and protected and allowing, releasing, surrendering those things that no longer serve. The energy's coming down in the crown and in between the eyes, right there at the third eye. And my forehead is all nice and tingly right now. Beautiful energy. Thank you. We're surrounded. It's as if they're just wrapping themselves, showing you how much they love you, how much they've missed you. Somebody just kissed my left cheek. Interesting. Big breath, nice and easy. It's perfectly safe here. Let's enjoy the presence of our loved ones. Let's just bathe in it. They're always so close. Let's give them the space right now, creating space for them. For any messages that may want to come through. for the love, for the support, the I got your back energy that I'm feeling right now. I got your back. Breathe into the heart space. Big, powerful energy. We're allowing that energy to go ahead and continue flowing down, the clearing energy. Archangel Raphael, we ask you to work in that headspace, through the headaches, through the migraines, to clear it away, to cleanse. Take away any dis-ease. Anything that you're ready to let go of, anyone that's here, if you're ready to let go of that pain and that discomfort, to never have it return again. Let it go, let it go. Just release. Archangel Raphael is there, taking it away. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lift up the heart space. Excellent. Just keep breathing. I'm seeing a galaxy. Interesting. This is really beautiful. It's deep blue colors. There's stars in there. It's mostly just darkness and deep blue stars. You can see some patterns like geometry showing us our home. We're all immigrants here, all of us. None of us is native to this planet. All of us came here. Sweet energy on the heart space. Excellent lifting, shifting energy. Push some energy down into the throat, healing any disease, any discomfort in the throat area, allowing for more growth, for a changing of the vocal cords, for an entire cellular rebirthing process in the throat chakra, allowing you to truly use your voice of the spirit. Allow the angels to speak through you. It's beautiful. I'm still seeing the shoe on, so I'm holding the energy there. It's an interesting thing to see. I see a person's leg. I don't know who it is. We've got a brown kind of, the shoe is kind of high and it's tied up. And I see like a purple sock in it. They're not very good at matching up their socks with their shoes. But I see this, as if it's tied and it's still on the foot. But I don't see the other foot. So someone is waiting for the other shoe to drop. Who is that? Who is afraid of letting go of that fear? I'm one of them. How many of us, we want to fall in love, we want to move forward, but we're so accustomed to things going wrong that we're waiting for the other shoe to drop always. We never fully rest into it. We never fully surrender. We always sleep with one eye open. Always afraid the rug is going to get pulled out from under our feet. They're asking us now to release that energy. Just breathe it into your solar plexus in your heart. That's excellent. Lots of emotion. Let go of the need to control what's going to happen tomorrow. You cannot control it. You're just wearing yourself out. Release, let go. Just fall into it. It is so beautiful when you just allow your higher self, when you allow your team to do as whatever it is that you have planned here. They will create something more beautiful than you can imagine, but you must surrender. It's excellent. There's a beautiful energy on my heart space right now. There's wisdom coming in to each one of you. You're getting the answers that you've always sought. You are expanding and growing and changing in such beautiful ways. The energy's down into the belly space, clearing away all that clutter. Beautiful. Now let's let that energy run on down our legs, down our feet, out into the earth. Let the earth recycle it and bring it right back quickly into the body, all the way through the roots, all the root systems throughout your entire body. Every cell, every part of you is lighting up right now. Waking up, waking up, waking up. Wake it all up, every little part. Right up through your legs, up through your body. Every chakra is spinning perfectly. It's not even going to let you build any more walls or any blocks. They're spinning too beautifully. They're just not going to let it happen. You're going to stay open. Stay open. Concentrate on staying open. Now I'd like you to call your Holy Spirit higher self back within your body. Bring your ego with it. Go ahead and scoop up that ego from the nap time. Bring them back into your body, into that beautiful heart space. Big breath, integrate all that energy, bring them together into alignment, together as a parallel. They can get along, that higher self and that ego. They can. Your higher self is eternally patient, and your ego is learning to listen to you. Very beautiful. I'd like you to concentrate on anyone that needs any special prayers, any added energy. I'm going to concentrate energy all around the earth. You've built it all up inside of you. Let's send it out real quick before we shut down. Visualize it going all the way around the earth, green, lighting up with healing energy. Excellent. Well done. Getting a good pat on the back from your guides from Source. Well done. Well done. Now I'd like you to close right back down. Like Archangel Michael, asking him to come in and circle each one of us in a bubble of protection as we go out into our day. Keep us safe, no pinpricks. No energy can enter or be released without your knowing, without your saying yes, accepting. It's completely up to you. Now, as you're sitting there, if you're as far out of it as me, I need to count back to come back in. So we're going to count up to 10. And as we do, start to wiggle around, start to pull yourself back into this world. 10. I think we were counting up, weren't we? That's how far out I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open your eyes when you're ready. Move around a little bit. Get comfortable. Get cozy. Feels good. Feels good. Hi, Tina. Good old upgrade. Good, Deborah. I hope that you guys enjoyed that clearing. I was seeing stuff. I went in a lot deeper than I usually do. So if I seemed a little distracted, there was things happening in this group today. It was interesting where we were going. So I think I saw a skunk. I saw that foot with a shoe. I saw they were coming through it's almost like tripping. It was really trippy meditation today. I like those. Third eyes were very active today. So if you were seeing things, there was a lot of work going on within us. Lots of beautiful energy flowing through. Beautiful day for meditation. Great day, great way to start out the day. So thank you for joining me here today. I hope that you will come back tomorrow. Tonight, Forever After That with Steve will be on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Enlightened Living. So I hope that you'll join me there. I'll post I'll post a message about it in just a few. Please take good care of yourselves today. Stay safe, be well, take good care of yourselves. Know that you are in healing, Deborah, that Archangel Raphael is staying close to work with you. Take good care of yourself. Be easy on yourself. And I will talk to you tomorrow, if not tonight. Take good care. You felt a touch on your left cheek next to your lips. I felt it right here too. It was right here on my left side. It was interesting. Our we had a lot of company today, so I'm grateful to all of them that as they're parading out of the healing space. So grateful for their healing touch and for all that beautiful love that was encircling us. It was incredible. So thank you for sharing your loved ones with us. So welcome. Have a great day. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me again, and I will catch you tomorrow, same time, same place. I hope you'll see me tonight at 7 o'clock too. It should be an interesting night with Steve. Take good care. Bye.